Hi, I'm Micah Khan with Movie Maker Magazine. I got a chance to talk to director Nick Moran and actors Ewen Bremner and Jason Isaacs about their new film Creation Stories, which just played at Tribeca Film Festival. Really hope you guys enjoy.
You either you can do it or you can't, and I think
like,
there's talking of handsome, here he
Oh
is.
my God! Look at that mustache. That's beautiful.
He's our handsome
Thanks very
teacher.
much.
He's the one that gives us handsome lessons.
Only in a wig, unfortunately.
How are you doing, Jason?
Wigs, I'm good. I'm really sorry. I'm late. I'm working, obviously, but
no worries. No worries. We're just having a casual conversation.
You wouldn't know Jason was working. You wouldn't know he's not wearing. You working or something?
Oh, I do like to dress up at home as well. Keep things spicy.
Jason has to hide his costume because he's doing a top secret production and he's not allowed to say what it is or what he's doing. So he's wearing a puffer jacket to.
He's got a
so
great big
ceiling.
Let me tell you, it is fucking hot in this trailer. Oh my God!
There's no air conditioner.
Oh, mate, Jason,
the sound will be bad.
Just so you know, just like cats and dogs in London, it's absolutely fucking horrible. So you know, don't complain about the heat to us. It's dreadful.
You got a dial-up connection, Nick. What have you got there? It sounds like we're on 2 tins of beans and a piece of string. Are you fucking dial-up still, or what?
What's wrong with beans and string, man?
Jesus Christ. You go full Dalek. Anytime you say anything interesting. Lucky it doesn't happen much.
Sorry. Full Dalek.
But well, actually, I was answering a question until you rocked up with the proper coat.
No, please continue to spray those pearls of wisdom. I'm nothing but an audience.
Yeah, okay, with a bit of string and okay, ready? What I was saying was that because we were both from that era, we didn't have to try and replicate the style of filmmaking. I think this is Train Spotting set in Britpop, and because we understand what that means, it means that we didn't have to impersonate a film that we didn't understand. I think a lot of times filmmakers make films. Can you make a movie that's going to be like blah blah? Yeah, okay, because that was successful. Okay, it's like telling a joke you don't get. And with this movie, everybody, myself, Irving, obviously, Ewan and Jason, we all got the joke. We knew what the joke was. We knew exactly. We didn't need to be explained to us.
The style, there's still the tone, I think, more than
yes, indeed.
Right.
Yes. Yeah, we were saying about how Ewan was so articulately, intelligently explaining how both Lock, Stock and Train Spotting stretched the genre a bit and reinvented it. And we tried to emulate that with this film. So we were a genre stretching sort of movie, but without it being a bad impersonation. It's its own identity following the same rules.
How do you maintain a tone like that throughout the entire film as a director working with your actors? How do you transition between those tones? Because like you change genres basically in terms of music. Like
it's enormous talent.
Yeah.
And I think you wore different clothes as well, Nick.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You got frillier stuff.
I think a lot of it's to do with the fact that I knew the actors. I managed to get pretty much everybody that I wanted, and I knew why I wanted them. So like Mel Rodeo is an actor who's a bit bonkers, who will improvise and muck about. And I knew that. So I knew he was going to be able to do his thing. And then everyone would sort of get used to what he's doing. With Jason, I knew that you take the shackles off him. He's just going to bring so much to the party. It's going to be, you're going to need buckets to carry it away with. And so you know those actors, and you know that they're on message, you know. Tomo, you know, Tommy Turngoose is brilliantly funny, and you just know what he's going to bring. You know the stuff that he's going to bring to it. So we had this, you know, it was like a super group, you know, of these you know what they're going to sound like when you plug it in, and they were all, there was nobody from that. Everybody was going to fit. Everyone was going to fit into that super group, because I had an idea of, you know, there was no actors that were like, oh crap, this isn't going to work. You know, and the only one that I was a bit concerned about was Richard Jobson, who plays the dad, because he doesn't have much experience as an actor. He's a pop star and a television presenter, but he ended up being almost, if it wasn't for Jason, he almost stole the film. So, there was, he ended up being great. So,
Jason, your character, oh my God, like, I was so disappointed you weren't more of it, because like when that dynamic came in, I was just like, I could watch this for 2 hours, just like whatever you guys do. So
the thing is, it seems grotesque, and obviously he's there to represent, when Alan's world is at its most chaotic and kind of imploding. But actually, I know a million Ralphs, and Alan would have been too. There are these people who were always at every party, and you kept on thinking, what do they do? How do they have the money? How do they get invited to everything? Why do they seem to know everybody and they've never made anything? And they're always the people with the big bags of drugs. They clearly have got a trust fund or someone else's money or whatever. And so it just felt very familiar to me. Like I spent a lot of time in Los Angeles when I was younger, and woke up a lot of times, or the sun came up in houses and I didn't know where I was or what had happened the night before. And it was always around the Ralphs of this world. So it was when Nick let me off the leash. And also the thing is, I'm dancing with a great partner. I know Ewen of old. We've worked together before, and he grounded everything. Like he's you go left, he goes right and stuff. And it just it was very, very easy, I guess is what I'm saying. The truth is, it doesn't matter how Nick's very flattering about getting a bunch of lovely actors together, but there's lots of films in which have lots of lovely actors that don't really work. It's got a script and a story and a narrative and a kind of human spine to this. That allowed all the actors to do interesting and great work. And right at the heart of it is Ewan playing Alan, who reacts to all the madness that Nick created.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I feel I want to keep going, but I was told I have to wrap up. No. I want to keep talking, but I feel like I'm running out of time, and I don't want to keep you guys.
No, say don't let Jason close the fucking debate. Don't let him close the debate.
Don't give me the last word. I never get it in my house.
All right, I'll ask all of you one last question. Ready? Is there anything that you guys learned as actors and filmmakers during the production of this movie that you feel is going to inform you further in your career?
Don't answer the phone when Nick Moran's calling. Let me know the message.
Yeah. Get paid up front. It's that. That.
I got a serious answer. Then let me go first, because then I won't get the last word. The serious answer is actually over the last few years I've learned more and more. I felt it when I took my kids to schools. I was looking for schools when I moved to America, and you see it with companies. If you look into it, look into Apple or Ford, and you see it when you see this cool Britannia, this kind of musical wave that engulfed the whole world. There's always somebody. There's always a person at the center of all great enterprises, and in this center of this giant dysfunctional enterprise was an enormously dysfunctional man. I guess that's what I'll take that forward into my life. But when you're looking at the world, there's someone at the center. There's some person who is the driving force, and our film is about that man behind the music wave of the 90s.
Yeah,
I'd say films are about confidence. Like, people have to have confidence in a project for it to happen, and this film is a great example of that. So many times before it actually got made, because making independent films is really tough, and we had so much really fortunate support from some really extraordinary people who believed in us, and I feel like this is a film about sticking to your guns. Alan sticks to his guns. He doesn't do things the way that other people do them. He does them his way. He doesn't change himself to be something that he thinks the music business, expect of him. He does it his way, and I feel like as actors, going back to what you're saying before, you have to take that leap. We don't know if we're hitting the right pitch with the size of what we're trying to do, but there's no going back. Once you take that leap, you just got to believe. And keep walking through the air. It's like Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. You got to make it across.
Can't look down. Yeah, you can't look down.
Yeah, make it across the canyon. Come on, you just keep going.
Yeah.
And it's about. So for me, belief. This film reaffirmed for me, just stick to your guns and believe. A film doesn't happen without belief. It doesn't happen without people having some confidence in it. It just doesn't. It can't.
Yeah.
Nothing
so-
else does either.
I'm so happy you guys got a chance to make this movie and it's finally come out for people to enjoy. Thank you so much for your time. And hopefully I'll catch you guys soon.
Thank you, Mika.
See you soon.
Cheers.
Have a good one.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
See you all soon.